All right. So, hello everybody. I'm Ananya, and this is my podcast titled "Let's Talk Art with Ananya." And the theme of my podcast is "How do you really stay artistic?" Today, for our guest, we have Arides, and you want to maybe go ahead and describe yourself? Sure.
Okay, my name is Arides Pichardo. I was born in Dominican Republic. I live in Rhode Island, USA. And I'm practicing art since I was a kid. Since I remember, I'm drawing, doing a little bit of sculpture. I'm using almost all kind of technique. And I'm here
Yeah, that's great.
to talk about art.
So, I have a couple of questions for you, and I would love to hear your answers for them. So, let's begin.
Okay.
So, how and when did you realize that art was your calling? Like you wanted to pursue a career in art?
Okay, since I was a kid, I started looking at my neighborhood, my small town. I grew up next to the ocean, just a block from the ocean. And I started to figure out how beautiful is the clouds, the colors of the ocean, different blues, and just in one punch of water. Then I started to practicing, trying to copy the wave. Then I realized, okay, I can do that. I can use colors. Then I started to do that. Then one day, a teacher of mine told me, you're gonna pass your class if you draw a big apple. That was my first test. I did a big apple just with red and white. Say, Arides, you're good in this. You gotta keep growing this gift that God gave you. Then I started to do from 5, 6.
And that
That's
was
when I
you realized that
yeah, that's what my calling.
that's great. But that's a quite young age to really realize that you wanted to pursue a career in art. Like, I'm 16 and I still am not sure if what I want to do is this or that. Lots of
Okay.
things.
There is a bunch of things that can put you on a road of art. Maybe be famous, like one of the ancestors, Leonardo, Michelangelo. Maybe get some money. Maybe be the nice girl or boy in the group. But really, it's kind to you. I always say there is 3 kinds of artists: the one that is born, the one that I cultivate, and the one that jump into the art. If you think that you have the gift, every time that you see something, you're gonna get motivated. Okay, that's beautiful. Can I do that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it from another perspective. You see, that's when you know that you got the gift. When you start every time you got 10 seconds, 10 minutes, 1 hour, you say, okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try to copy this. That's when you know that you have the gift.
That's great. So, do you have a particular medium like you love to work with, or are you comfortable with any medium, art medium?
Okay, the medium that I use most is acrylic because it get dry fast, don't smell a lot. But I use graffiti pencil, pen, watercolor, oil, dry pastel, oil pastel. I do collage, and I used to do sculpture too.
Okay.
But right now, the most I'm using is acrylic ink, uh, acrylic, watercolor, and graffiti pencil. And I use color pencil too, dry pastel too. I kind to dominate a bunch of different technique.
That's great. I also personally love acrylics because they dry quickly, so it's easier to work with. But otherwise, I think I love all of them equally. Like it's all different and different techniques and different styles. So I love to work with all of them.
Okay.
So what would you say that your definition of a successful artist and a successful art piece is? Like, what is your opinion of that?
To be a successful artist, it's simple. Every time that you get into the piece art and you finish it, you put in some place and you notice it that a bunch of people, the different culture, different age, different sex, stop and spend at least 30 seconds watching or asking, you are a successful artist. If the spectator come in front of your painting or sculpture or drawing, whatever it is, and go past alone, you're not being successful because you're not catching their attention. You're not motivating those peoples. Imagine every people has a different word in their brain, and you gotta think if they stop it because you are saying something, because you are communicating something that they can stop and read or find whatever they're looking in the picture. Clearly, everyone is gonna have different definition, different interpretation. But at least if you got 5 people that has a word in common, you're doing good.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I also feel the same. So have you experienced like a failed art piece because it did not really fit your definition of successful? Like you felt that you could have done better or it wasn't great?
Yeah, I think every time that you start a new piece, you're gonna do better because you got more experience, you got more images in your head, and you're guiding yourself into the new road with some back step. I'm trying to be a little bit plain, but that's the deal. Every time that you do a new art piece, and constantly you're doing pieces every day or every week, you being successful. But for me, successful doesn't mean to sell all the art, meaning create every time, create. One day it's coming, one day somebody is gonna be in the right place and say, this artist was a productive guy, was successful in his art. Let's do something about. That's mean business. And
Yeah,
big, no small.
yeah, that's good. And so what do you feel currently of yourself and your overall career at this point, and how do you feel of yourself at where you are right now?
I'm thinking right now I'm in the middle of my road to the big thing in art, because I'm 49 right now, and I think I did maybe 500 pieces already or more. In the last 2 months, I already did 40 pieces, small sizes, letter size, but 40 pieces. That's mean a lot. That's mean you are walking a long, long way in the art.
Absolutely.
Not everybody produce all kind of pieces and all kind of technique and that quantity. That's when you just think, I'm pretty mature in this, and I think I have been successful, and I can go forward.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely beautiful and correct. So it was great having you over, and thank you so much for doing this again with me. And I
It's a
love
pleasure.
Thank you so much. And it was great having you over.